All right, welcome back, fellow hedgers, to another episode of The Hedge with Double D.
The Hedge with Double D.
Thank you for joining me again. I got Dylan with me today. It's just going to be us two for the whole episode. Thanks for joining me, Dylan.
Yeah, you got another D. We got double D, and then we got Dylan. That's triple D.
Double D and the D.
And the D coming in. No, thanks for having me, bro. It's Saturday. I'm happy to be on here looking at some fun games today. So
It's a perfect day. It's rainy outside in Knoxville, at least where we are. It's a rainy day, perfect for sitting inside, making some bets and watching them hit.
yeah, just getting it going. Just gotta feel something on a Saturday afternoon.
Exactly, man. Get some emotions flowing here. So first, let's go ahead and recap last night's game. I'll go ahead and share my screen. Let's look at the bets. Unfortunately, we had another kind of off night. Nothing terrible, but we've had two in a row. We've had two losing nights in a row. So I feel like we're due for a night tonight to turn it around. But again, it's just we've seen it.
The Heat's just surprising, man.
Yeah. We've
what's
seen
going
it the whole
on?
playoffs. We've seen it the whole playoffs, and Jimmy and the Heat just keep proving us wrong. So maybe at some point we should trust them.
Well, I was on the Heat. We were on the Heat. Like we've been on Jimmy, and we've been right about it. It's like I guess we thought the Celtics were different, or maybe
this game at least. It was like it felt like a must-win for them, and
it did. I thought. I think they're still favored, Don. I know you want to run through these real quick, but I think that I saw that they were still favored by ESPN to win the series, bro.
All right, let me look up.
How does that even I think there's something going on here. What's going on here? It's just crazy. Anyway, not like
unless it
just doesn't make sense that they're still favored by ESPN.
Unless it's just that they're expecting a lot of people who aren't watching basketball just to see the 8 next to the Heat and the 2 next to the Celtics,
just grab them.
Yeah.
Money grab for I don't know.
On DraftKings, the Heat are now at -170 to win. And the Celtics
the series
145. Yeah, the series. So it's still not but that's still plus 145 and you're down 2 games for the Celtics is still look at the Lakers game. The Lakers are down and they're at plus 350 and they're down 2-0. So
win the series?
Yeah. So it's a huge
difference. Plus 350 and then and themselves are plus 145?
Yeah. So there's a lot more trust. And obviously it's because they're playing the Nuggets versus the Heat. But the Heat have been undefeated at home just like the Nuggets have.
Yeah, right. What's Jimmy
Butler and Jokic? There. I would.
Do you think getting 170 is value right now? For a game?
I know what you mean. I feel like it's a great value.
I just don't understand. Is there something that we're missing that
exactly? Yeah.
Because I think I don't know. That's a good head because you already got the Heat, don't you?
I do.
In the future,
I'll scroll up and find it here. Look at that. We've got the Heat championship at plus 1,500. So
hey, that.
So I'm cheering for the Heat.
Yeah, so that's a good. I'm just thinking, man. It's crazy. Anyway, I know we're just kind of breaking it down a little bit on the fly here, but it doesn't make sense that. What are we gonna do next year? We're gonna bet against the Heat? I can't. I'll have to think about it. I'll have to see what the numbers look like.
Luckily we get one more day to really mull it over.
I feel like you. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
It's crazy. Looking at the bets, the only one we hit last night was Caleb Martin on the 2 3-pointers, which if you listen to the show, we did break that down and it made a lot of sense. So I feel like that at least made us look smart. So yay, Caleb Martin.
No, Caleb Martin, a huge hit, man. He had a great game last night.
He had 20. He had one of the better players too. Yeah, he was on fire. So
that was a good hit there.
That was good. So that was our one thing that kept us a little bit afloat. But otherwise, we're gonna turn it around tonight for sure. Otherwise, so oh wait. I don't have to share it again, but I'll just tell y'all we're still up 5.5 units or something like that. So we've taken a bit of a fall from the 9-10 units. But again, still up at least $55. So you're still up with us. So no worries there. But again, I feel like we're gonna turn it around tonight.
We're gonna get back to it, man.
But actually talking about the game last night instead of our picks. I mean, it was, oh man, again, it was Jimmy Butler taking over. I mean, you were telling me earlier, Grant
Dude,
Williams made
Jimmy.
a mistake.
All right, so let's talk. I got the UT. I got to put my UT perspective in here because obviously Grant Williams got in Jimmy's face last night, and I don't know if you ever watched the game or not, but
Yeah.
okay. And Grant Williams is my boy. Like I
Uh-huh.
love Grant, and he's a good defender. He's a good player in the NBA. Nope. And this is the bottom line. Nobody can guard Jimmy Butler one-on-one on the Celtics. Nobody.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody. I don't know if anybody in the NBA
Uh,
can guard him one-on-one.
Drew Holiday couldn't
right now.
do it. He would be one person I would think. They didn't even put Giannis on him, so just I don't know.
Who? I mean, it's kind of crazy to think that Jimmy is maybe peaking right now in his career.
I know.
And like as like the biggest underdog story ever.
I know.
No, I mean not ever. Yeah, okay. I exaggerate Jimmy, but he's definitely been one of those players that's
No,
I don't know. He's superstar status.
You can't win a championship with him as your number one, and he's trying to prove it. Yeah, big time.
Yeah. So, yeah, he went
33.
Nuts, man. And
I'm looking at he's 33, and you're like, it feels like he's peaking at 33. It's crazy. Yeah,
that's a good peak. I mean, honestly, I think that's when a lot of these guys in the NBA that are good leaders and take care of their bodies should peak. I mean, it's not like NFL, like where they're peaking at 28, like running backs 26, things like that. 30, it's kind of, so we could be seeing. I mean, anyway, I think I'm done betting against Jimmy Butler. I'm just going to say that I'm writing his over all the way for the rest of probably the rest of the series. I don't care until they lose. I'm just going to try to get back to the basics on that. So we'll see what the totals are tomorrow. But I think they went on a 16-4 run though, like right after Grant Williams did that or something. So
it was something like since it was like after his 3-pointer, it was like a 20-4 or 20-3, something ridiculous run. Yeah. So after he hit the 3, looked at Jimmy gave him such a like, who is this guy smirk? And like, oh man, I felt like probably deserved disrespect. But then once he hit that and one over Grant Williams, they got in each other's face. They got the silly double technical I didn't think was warranted, but after that it was like, oh, Jimmy's taking over. He's gonna hit it all. Like you got to double team him. That.
Yeah. Well, they were, and they weren't. Like, I don't know what they were thinking.
Yeah.
But I mean, anyway, so I wanted to make a couple comments on the game last night too that I wrote down. So I was actually prepared. But Missoula is on the hot seat. Like, isn't he? I mean,
that's one thing. Colin and I have been talking about this. We were texting last night because we've been dogging him so much. Like, Spo is coaching circles around this guy. The Celtics don't look like they know what they're doing in the last 5 minutes of the game. There's no offense. It's like let Jimmy or Jalen have it until the end of the shot clock and throw something up. Then I said Tatum or Brown. And then for the Heat, it's like even though it's all running through Jimmy, there's still an offense. It's like the guys know where to be. Then in case he's going to kick it out for a 3 or something, it's a night and day difference in how the end of the game is run. It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely a huge gap. So basically Jimmy Butler can't be guarded one-on-one. Noted. Bam, 16-22, man. He's been getting it done.
Man.
So you just want to bring that up before, because I know we've been on the under a lot. But, his combo, that's a huge combo right there. Points and rebounds, like 16-22. I mean, I'm gonna look at that number next week or next game. And then Tatum, also huge stat line, 30, 13, and 8. So, I mean, his combo, I'm sure he hit it. And I think I called him for 30, but I accidentally made the official pick Jaylen Brown, and he went for 16. So, I did say they both would go for 30. Yeah, I should have stuck with Tatum. But, but anyway, man, I mean, I just think it's incredible, man, to watch this, watch this kind of Heat run. So, it's been really fun.
It has, dude. And I've got to say, I have a similar change of heart now where you're saying you're taking Jimmy over. I'm done taking Bam under until he proves me wrong again, because he's proven me wrong on the unders. It hit for a while, but he seems to have got it together. He is now the second best player for them right now, unless a role player goes.
His confidence is up, man. I mean, he's I don't know.
Toward the end, did you see that offensive rebound, like the last couple minutes and the dunk? Like that just felt like it was like a total, just like, oh man, this is his.
Yeah, he ripped through the lane.
Yeah,
oh my god.
Yeah, that was
bro. Yeah.
So
he's playing better, man. It definitely is. But
yes, we'll see. It's going to be hard not to ride with the Heat from here on out. They've looked so much better than the Celtics. Even though, even in the first game, the Celtics did win technically 3 of the 4 quarters, but it still was just like that one quarter the Heat took over.
yeah,
that was
it's Jimmy Butler in the fourth quarter. I
Yeah.
mean, he's one of those players. Who else is like that? DeMar DeRozan at one point last year on the Bulls was doing that. Like in the fourth quarter, he was going for like 12, 14 points every quarter, fourth quarter. So that's kind of like, when it's crunch time.
It used to be the Warriors used to be that in the third quarter. It used to be like Stephen Clay would go off
run it up.
third quarter. Yeah, dude. Every time out of the I think a lot of that's coaching too. I would say in-game coaching.
Sure.
Kerr was a good coach. And that's another thing. If you look at the Warriors offense versus the Celtics offense, the Warriors is constant motion. Like it's so different compared to what the Celtics don't look like they're running much of an offense, where the Warriors actually have, it's constant motion there, and Steph Curry's running around the court the whole time, like 24/7.
Well, yeah, Steph Curry's definitely, he's
a
definitely
different animal.
he keeps it moving. But yeah, no, it's like I saw Jaylen Brown penetrate, then kick, and then it's like they're and it's like, okay, stand around and let your two, Tatum and Brown penetrate. I mean, that's great and all until you meet a good defensive team, and they can one-on-one guard Tatum and Brown both. And they've shown that. So I'm confused about the odds still being where they're at. I would lean to just hammer that minus 170.
Yeah,
but I'm not going to make that an official pick because I'm just, I'm a little shook after going 0-5. So I'm going to stick to the.
You think like the Celtics will win a game, which will make the odds better, but if they lose this next game, that odds are going to jump up to like minus 500. So
I guess they're still. I think they're honestly just still taking Boston's money, and they're just trying to make it look attractive. Like it's more attractive, that number, to a Boston better because it makes them think that they, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a Vegas trick, right? That the team that has a lot of the fanfare, they will give them actually lesser odds when they're longer shots.
Yeah,
because they know that'll, and it's I don't know. It's not. It's kind of it is what it is. The Vegas is. I mean, the lines maker's job is to, all right, where can I set the real line, and then how far can I move it? To accommodate the betting market, and then because we really think it's here. And so that's kind of what I think we're seeing here. So minus 170, Heat up 2-0. I would just say, I'll put that as one of my picks. Actually, I don't know why not.
We can put both our names on it.
Yeah, so
I agree. I don't remember if we said this at the beginning. For those watching right now, the Heat. I don't know if that was off camera or not, but the Heat are at minus 170 odds to win the series, even though they're up 2-0. So that's what we're saying is like it's crazy. It seems like it should be such higher odds. So maybe, but a lot of times when I
just don't see what changes. Like, does Missoula, who walks out of the locker room? Is there a new coach coming out? Or like, does Jimmy get does he break his ankle in the parking lot in Boston? Because some Boston mafia, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's gonna happen? But I'm spiraling here. The point is that I think it just doesn't make sense. So I'm going to do that as well.
I agree on that with you. Because even if they split these games, the Heat are going to be up 3-1, and I just don't see the Celtics winning 3 in a row. So
absolutely.
We'll go ahead. I like that too. So at minus 170 right now, I'll put it on here so we don't forget. Minus 170 Heat to win the series.
Not super juicy, but it's just one of those.
Exactly. If you're feeling really confident on it, throw 20 down, but otherwise, or put 17 on it, so you'll at least win $10 back,
Hey, and the show is called The Hedge, and I got that Celtics future in my back pocket that pays about. So at this point, we're hedging.
Exactly.
I'm hedging. As well. So just bet responsibly. You know?
Exactly. But yes, if anyone watching, if y'all have the Heat or the Celtics, remember that nothing wrong with hedging against the team that you're betting against. So that you at least win somewhere,
Yeah, I mean that's the name of the show. It's
exactly. As we say, live to bet another day.
Yeah.
All right, I'll put both our names on this one. All right, so I think that's enough of a recap for last night's game. Again, man, I'm honestly, even I don't know. This Heat Celtics has been more exciting to me than the Lakers Nuggets. I don't know if
Oh
it's
yeah,
because I'm watching. I don't watch the West Coast teams as much, but because usually they start so late. But I don't know. Oh, I guess honestly, I mean, there's been some blowout. That first game was kind of, it got close to the end, but it felt like a blowout, that Nuggets Lakers game. So maybe that's why. But all right, we're gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna come back and we are gonna talk tonight's game and make our official picks. So stick around. All right, and we're back. Let's make some money. We're gonna make our official picks. Again, thank you for sticking with me on the Hedge with Double D.
The Hedge with Double D.
Tonight's game, big game, game 3 in Los Angeles. The Nuggets are coming to the Lakers' house. The Lakers are down 2-0, but they are favored at -5.5. And I've got the total here at 223. So, and right now I'm just looking at the ESPN app. I don't have enough, which I think they use Caesar Sports, but right now on the ESPN app, they've got 223 as the total, -5.5, which gives you a -215 on the money line for the Lakers and a +178 for the Nuggets. So that's probably a little different depending on whatever app you're on, but it's going to be somewhere in that range there. So, Vegas definitely likes the Lakers to bounce back. I do too. I don't think they're going to go down 3-0. I think they're going to be playing, backs against the wall. LeBron and AD are going to do their thing and kind of carry the team. And maybe one or two of the role players is going to stand out too, whether it's Reeves, whether it's Hachimura, Russell, I don't know who it'll be, but maybe that'll be one of our picks. We'll see. Are you riding with the Lakers, Dylan? What are you thinking? You got the Nuggets?
man, that's a tough call. I think they do win the game tonight. I don't know if I've been getting killed on these like 5.5 point spreads on the favorites, man, and I don't like it. So I'm kind of leaning away from that spread tonight. I'm really not touching the under over tonight. Kind of staying away from my two things that I usually been doing. I've not been doing too well with it, so I'm gonna just kind of lay off and see what the game looks like. I actually watch this one. Really excited about the game though. I do like the Lakers to win. I do, but I could see it going like 3 points Nuggets. I could see it going 3 points Lakers. The Nuggets have been playing so well, and I do think they're going to win this series. I really do. So I mean, they're going to steal one. I guess they don't have to steal one, but I don't know. But at the same time, Lakers haven't lost. They haven't lost at home, right? In the playoffs.
Yeah. Lakers are one of the same teams. They're undefeated at home so far. Yeah,
it's a great stat, man. I mean, and it's like, how do you go against that? So I'll lean with it, man. I'm going to stay away from the spread and the total.
Okay.
And I'm going to stick to some same game parlays today.
Nice.
But I do think the Lakers get it done.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I agree. I'm the same way. I'm not going to pick them on the money line or anything. But yeah, I agree. The Lakers get it done. Well, technically, I guess one of my picks is on the money line, but I'll go ahead and jump into that now. So one of my picks I'm doing tonight it's a DraftKings special. So you have to do this on DraftKings if you're going to do this. They're doing a little special where they've got the Lakers to win and LeBron to score 20 plus points, and they boost that up to +110. I think it's at like -150 without the boost. So it's a pretty good boost there. And basically, you're getting back to where, it's a little bit over even. And I feel like if the Lakers are going to win, LeBron's probably going to score at least 20 points. So it feels like a safe, combo parlay together there. So that's going to be one of my picks, is going to be the Lakers to win outright and LeBron to score at least 20 points. So that's my first pick. Since we've each got at least, we've both got more than one pick tonight. Let me go ahead. Why don't you go ahead and do your first pick? Walk me through it. I'll see if I agree with you. Maybe it'll change my second pick. We'll see.
See if I can't sway you. So I'm going to go to tonight. I'm going to go to the same game parlay. I'm actually going to be doing on FanDuel. They got that $25 no sweat same game parlay. So I just did 2. But the first one I'm going to do is actually it's going to be +312. It's going to be Austin Reeves 2 threes. I think his spread is at 2.5 tonight. It's like plus 146, and I just said, well, I don't know if I really want the 3 threes, but I think 2.
Sure.
He's at home, so I like him for 2 threes.
Mhm.
And then I'm also going to parlay that with Michael Porter, 15 plus points. He's really stepped it up. We talked about him the other night, and I think he does it again. I mean, like I said, I think Porter's taking a step forward into that third scorer for the Nuggets, whereas Aaron Gordon has kind of taken a little step back at this point in the playoffs. So I do like Porter to go over 15 points. And then Joker over 10.5 assists. I'm just taking his straight total there. I do like the fact, that he's just going to be the center of the offense. And if they have a game where the Lakers show up defensively and he doesn't get his point total, his point total's up there.
Mhm.
But I think he'll get 11 assists, 12 assists. I mean, he's going to be moving the ball. He's done it, pretty regularly. So that's my first parlay right there. Reeves 2 threes, Porter 15 points, Joker over 10.5 assists. That's plus 312.
Okay. All right. Now, before I get into my bet, and we can take this out if we need to, but for me on FanDuel, you have to have your odds at plus 400 to get the money back. So is your next bet?
My next one is.
Okay, cool. All right, just making sure we're on the same page. Cool. All right.
Yeah. So the next one will be actually.
Yeah, so it's for anyone that's maybe that doesn't do the FanDuel, doesn't bet FanDuel as much. FanDuel does a thing every weekend where you get one chance to make a same game parlay, and it has to be 3 legs, and it has to be plus 400, and you can get your money back up to like $25. So that's what Dylan's going to do with his second bet. That's what he's saying. So all right, we're all on the same page, just making sure. All right, so that first bet was plus 312. So man, we're gonna have some juicy odds tonight. This is good.
I know we need to go. We're making a comeback. Come on.
This is good. I like this. Everything's in the plus. So even if we lose, we won't lose as much. Whereas like if we lose a couple straight bets, so this is good. But we're not gonna lose. So I don't know why I'm even saying that.
Yeah, come on now. Hey, we're bringing the heat. I did my research. Hey, look, I've been working hard all week. Okay, and I just want you to know, Dawson, I take this seriously. But it's more difficult for me to make my picks and on the weekdays when it's Saturday and I get up and I digested the games. I feel more confident tonight. I'm excited about this game, and I think we're gonna make some money.
All right, then. All right, well, let me make my second pick then while we're at it, because I also feel confident too. My second pick is going to be it's going to be on DraftKings, the same game parlay, like I always do. Maybe tomorrow I'll use my FanDuel same game parlays, because I love to get, anytime I can get the bonus bet back, I love taking that. You get 2 chances at it, why not, man? You get double the opportunity.
Right, take advantage.
Exactly.
Double up.
For me, again, I'm still going to ride with the Lakers for this pick too, but I actually am going to basically just buy a couple points on the spread. You get like an extra, it really bounces it up only like $5, but I think it's worth it. So I'm going to take the Lakers minus 1.5. I was going to do 2.5, but from 1.5 to 2.5 is only like a 20-point difference, 170 to 190. So might as well take an extra point just in case. So Lakers minus 1.5. With that, I think Anthony Davis has a bounce back game. Even though he had 18 points, he really didn't play well the last game. I think he'll get over 24.5. So I think he'll at least get 25. And with that, if the Lakers are going to win this, I think Jamal Murray finally doesn't have another like 30-point breakout game. So even though he's burned me a couple times, I'm going to keep going with Murray on the under with extra points. So I've got Murray under 26.5 points. I've got AD over 24.5, and I've got the Lakers to win minus 1.5. So
I love it.
That gives you 285. It feels like solid. It feels like a confident, solid pick there.
I like the script that you wrote. I mean, I like the story that you're telling, and that's the important thing I think with same game parlays. With when you're trying to put these together, you obviously have to balance out the unders and the overs if you want to be obviously successful at them. So.
Yeah, because it's hard to hit 3 legs. I mean, it's hard enough to hit one bet. So when you're putting 3 legs together, it's good when if you have them all basically playing to the same strength. You don't want to put something you think one team's going to win, but the other team, all-star, is going to go off. That's a hard bet.
Yeah, you don't want to pick like, Boston money line and then everybody in the Heat go over, or something. Or like, yeah, understood. But
yeah, so we're doing it in a very logical, analytical, the smart way from what we think.
Yeah.
All right.
The profitable way.
The profitable. All right. So I got my bet in there now. So again, that's at 285. So that's another pretty good juicy bet. And now Dylan, this is going to be his official FanDuel bet where the no sweat same game parlay.
Yeah, no sweat bet. No sweat. So if I don't hit this, no sweat. I got that 25 back. But this so I maxed that out at 25. So this is going to be plus 466. I got Reeves over 15 points. So I'm kind of playing him two different ways tonight. I'm playing his three pointers and his points, and then also have LeBron. I took him over 25. He's gonna be right there. He's been right there. He's like 22 to 28. I mean, but again, I think it's the king is home. LeBron is, he's gonna show out. I mean, it's LA. I mean, the stars will be out. This is his night. I know he's been taking care of his body, how much he spends on it. So hopefully he's healthy and ready to roll.
Yeah.
And then, but this one that's kind of the story of the tape is this is kind of a hedge against the Lakers not winning. I still think it's a higher scoring game, as both of them have been. But I did get Joker in this one as well, over 30 points. So I'm just playing him in two ways as well. I think to what your point was earlier about Jamal Murray, he doesn't have that same game. These stars have been out. 30 points for these guys. I mean, Tatum hits it, Butler hits it, Joker hits it. That's just what they do. It seems
AD
like so.
Hitting it a couple times, yeah.
AD, I mean, yeah, and those guys are sprinkling it too. But I mean, I think the consistency with Joker and Tatum, specifically over 30, and I mean, Jimmy has been over 28. Like those guys have been so consistent with this. So I'm going to throw that in there tonight, and see what happens.
Let me get one quick clarification. Is it like Reeves and are they all like 25 plus points, or is it over 25, over 30?
Oh, it's a ladder. So I got Reeves at 15 points. I got LeBron at 25 points and Joker at 30 points over.
Okay, but so over like 30 and a half, or is it like 30 plus?
Oh, no, just 30 plus. So if he Reeves scores 15 or more, LeBron 25 or more.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So if you wanted to kind of like do it, it'd be like 14 and a half, 24 and a half, and 29 and a half.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
I gotcha. All right, cool.
Yeah, they do it a little different on FanDuel. They have those categories where you can select.
Yeah.
So I just selected the categories, but for clarification purposes, it's 30 plus. So 30 would win, 25 would win, 50. Yeah.
And with how close we've been on these, that's we might need that.
It's an important number.
Yeah, we might need that half point. Yeah. So
we might need it.
Because we've missed on a half point too many times, So all right, man. I like it, dude. So we're riding Reeves tonight and we're riding LeBron.
Yeah.
So let's go. I like that. I think those are two guys, and then I've got AD. So we're definitely on the Lakers on their stars.
Yeah.
And then Jokic, obviously, too. So we're really on all the stars tonight, which feels like these playoffs, the stars have come out and performed pretty well so far this playoff.
I mean, yeah. Especially Joker. I mean, this has been the most impressive thing I've seen from him by far. So expect to keep it rolling.
Yeah. It would be a surprise if he goes off for another like 40-point triple double.
Yeah, you could even on the road. I mean, it's not like I said. I mean, these teams are going to play. I think it's higher scoring. All the series. I mean, both these games have been higher scoring already, like 120, 115. So, up there. So somebody's gonna have to score. Hopefully it's Joker. Hopefully it's his 30.
Hopefully it's not Murray. Hopefully it's a Joker.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's my boy.
Yeah,
we're on the same page.
Exactly. All right, guys. Well, I think we've got some good bets in there tonight. Make sure listen to what we said. See if you trust us or not, agree or not. Bet responsibly. Hedge those bets. Oh, and one little thing I'm going to tease for tomorrow. I think we're going to bring back the Degenerate Special tomorrow. So be ready.
Oh, the Degenerate
Special. Get it out. Get ready. Find those. Find those.
Oh, man. We're going to. I don't know, man. I'm already itching.
Dylan's already ready. We might just have to record another tonight just to do it.
I can't. I don't know. We might have to.
All right. So again, You know, like we said, bet responsibly. Let's make some money. Let's have some fun. Thank you for joining me. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Dylan, thanks for joining me.
Hey, thanks, Dawson. It was awesome, bro.
All right. See y'all.
See ya.